This is a special project for lots of reasons. Let's do this. The first reason is, as you can see on the end of that blank, I'm making this for my mom.
Good morning, Jake.
Good morning, Johnny. Glad to see you back on the channel.
Good to be back. Are you making this project for your mom just because you are a good son?
Not only because I'm a good son, it's also because we raised the money for Make-A-Wish, and she won the auction on this blank and paid extra for me to turn it, so we raised some money for charity, and I'm a good son.
So even your mother has to donate to charity for you to make her a project?
Have you been talking to her?
No, never.
Anyway, Johnny, the first reason that this is a special project is because it's for my mom. The second reason is we did raise a ton of money for charity, Make-A-Wish in particular.
Hey, what is that noise?
I didn't hear it.
Can you tell them about how we raise money for Make-A-Wish for anyone new watching?
Of course I can, Johnny. Every week we have a show we do on Saturday on the main channel. That channel's called Jake Thompson. And we have a show called Saturday Morning Cartoons. And every Saturday we do resin casting, or sometimes I'll even turn something on the lathe. But most of the time we're doing resin casting, and then every so often I'll make a blank on there and I'll set it aside for Make-A-Wish. And one time during the year I'll make something that I can actually finish, and then we can sell raffle tickets to it. And then at the end of the year, we auction all this stuff off. Sponsors get involved, and they have side prizes for anybody that gets involved in any way that we have that people can donate money. And at the end of it, we end up with a bunch of money and a bunch of side prizes, and Make-A-Wish is happy, and the crowd is happy. Everyone in the chat gives, and it's something extraordinary. It started off small, but it's become something amazing.
That's awesome, Jake. You are finishing the bottom of that thing first. Is that normal?
I'm not quite sure if finishing it, the bottom of this, was normal or not, but I decided to do it because I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to flip this back around and clean off the bottom. I ended up leaving it like this, so it worked out, but I at least wanted to leave myself an option.
I think that makes sense. You said there were several reasons why this project is special. I have only heard two so far.
Dang, buddy, settle down. We were just talking. Hey, did you know that this is the first video actually made for this channel? There's lots of videos on here already, but those were stuff I recycled off of the other channel. This is our first video on this channel, and it's pretty exciting.
I did not know that. But then again, you tell me what to say.
We're not supposed to talk about that kind of stuff out loud. It's kind of like, do you really want to know how the sausage is made?
I don't get it.
I didn't figure you would, but anyway, hey, did you notice that there's different camera angles and it seems like a whole new setup and stuff like that? Did you?
I did notice. Why did you make all of these changes?
Well, I figured if I made a channel just for wood turning, I need to make it a little bit easier to make the videos. Before, all of the videos that are on this channel before this one, I only had one camera and I would move it around every time I wanted the camera angle to change. I'd have to change the lighting, and it would take me several hours to complete the project, let alone the editing. Now, I just go there and I turn it on, I turn all the cameras on, and I just make the project. This one in particular took me about an hour and a half to complete, and I didn't have to mess around with the cameras or anything. I still have some editing to figure out, but this will be way more convenient, and it'll mean that I'll get way more videos out in a timely manner, and I won't have to pull out all my hair. Well, that might be too late.
Your hair had a good run, but it's over.
That was kind of implied, dude.
Oh. Hey, check out that shape.
Hey, I'm liking it so far. Hey, you know the good thing about making something for your mom is that she's probably going to like it anyway, even if it's kind of weird.
Nice time to experiment, huh?
Yeah, I figured she'd like it anyway, but even if she didn't, I could go ahead and I could make her something else later. It's a real good time to experiment with your shapes, and you pretty much can't do it wrong.
Oh, that resin is beautiful.
Settle down, Johnny. Hey, that resin does look beautiful, but here's what I really wanted to try, was doing some coves on the tops and bottom of that. I knew it would make it a lot harder to sand, but you know, anything for mom.
I will make sure to tell her that. And those coves are looking pretty cool.
Hey, thanks, Johnny. I'm going to take a couple minutes here and just go over everything a little bit and make sure I'm kind of liking the shape that's going on.
What is that noise?
I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think you're hearing things.
Oh,
Settle down, spark plug. I pretty much have the shape I want, but there's some spots in here, and I'm pretty sure you can see it pretty easily that looks like crystals in there. So it's not like the resin was bad or anything. I think this wood, this is walnut, stabilized walnut. I think it had voids in it. Cactus juice goes in there and solidifies, and it has nowhere to go. So I think that's what's going on. So I'm going to fill it with UV resin, and I'll go through one of those real quickly with you. And the dog is barking next door.
stupid dog.
Kind of overfilled that a little bit, so let me just smear it in there a little bit. And so that should be full. I got this light from ALUMILITE, and I'll go ahead and do 120 seconds. Just leave it there. UV resin, UV light, and it should fix all these. I'll be back when all these are fixed. All right, we're back, and hopefully you can see that pretty well. I'm just going to go over this real lightly and get it down there, and if it still has some kind of voids or some other stuff, I'm just going to put some Star Bond in there.
What exactly are you doing here?
So I smashed that UV resin deep into the little crevices and cracks and voids, and then we solidified it. Well, in the middle of that, I kind of smeared the UV resin all over the thing, and all I need to do is take it off there. You could actually just sand this off. It was just going to take a while, so I decided to just skim off the outer layer there and then start sanding.
You even sand, bro?
Do I even sand, bro? You bet your circuits I sand. I have a full tutorial video on how to sand and polish resin to look like glass. I'll put that at the end of this video, and we'll continue sanding until this thing looks cool.
Is this the part when you apply denatured alcohol to clean the piece and we get to see what it looks like?
That's right, Johnny. You were paying attention, man. I'm proud of you. It's my favorite part.
Wow. Are we done yet?
No, Johnny, we're not quite done, but you got something to do or what?
No, I just can't wait to get started on the next 6 videos.
Slow down, Sparky. We have plenty left to do on this one. What I'm doing right now is Yorkshire grit. It's an abrasive paste, so what that means is that paste has grit in it. You go ahead and put it on there, and you rub it in until the grit's gone, and next thing you know, it looks pretty good, but it's not quite a finish, so now we have to do a finish. I tried something new this time.
Oh, nice. What finish are you going to use?
Goodness. Shallow wax, cream, friction, polish. I bought it a long time ago when I first started wood turning. Never used it, so I figured I'd try it on this one.
Why did you switch from buffing wheels?
The buffing wheels are not replaced here. I just wanted to try something new, and I also wanted to show everybody there's multiple ways to do things. And anybody can do this, except for me apparently. Look at this.
Looks like it clumped up. You should call the company and complain.
Straight to calling the manager. Maybe it'd be wise if I read the directions and watched a couple videos and stuff like that instead of, I want to talk to your manager. Hey, what is Johnny like the equivalent of the name of Karen in humans?
Dang, now I need to talk to the manager.
Yeah, for some reason I don't think he'll care too much. Anyway, I was using this stuff all wrong. First, you're supposed to put a light coat. I put way too much on it. And then it is a friction polish, so you need to zing up the RPMs on the lathe and then use a little bit more pressure than you probably used to, and you get that stuff to melt in there. Look how good it worked. It looks fantastic. So you should do that over the whole thing, and next thing you know, you got a pretty cool project there. I couldn't be happier with this. We made something for Mom, raised money for charity. The first video on this new channel, and y'all come back and see us for the next one.
Y'all be good.